Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm super excited because we're talking Nimya by Nikki Tutorials, the latest skincare launch by the original beauty YouTuber herself, Nikki. I mentioned this in passing in my September skincare bulletin video, which I'll leave a link to up there. And on the back of that, so many of you guys asked for a first impressions video, wanted to know more about the brand and whether, when it's launched on the 23rd of September, it's worth purchasing any of the products. And that's kind of the purpose of this video today. We're going to take a deep dive into the products and the ingredients that sit within them and work out which are ding 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 Holy Grail products and which are wah 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 total fails and best avoided to save your hard earned coin. So sit back, relax, and let's talk all things Nimya by Nikki Tutorials. Now, before we get into this, I like to issue my usual disclaimer when I talk about other people's brands, and that's to say I know from personal experience in creating my own brand how much time, effort and money goes into creating a brand from scratch. Apparently Nikki has entirely self-funded this project, which obviously doesn't come without risk and a lot of upfront capital, and I have my utmost respect for anybody who decides to take the bull by the horns and create their own brand. The opinions I'm going to share in this video, some of them positive, others less than positive, are not meant in any way directed at Nikki herself, who I'm a huge fan of, but I do think it's worth stepping back from the person and the brand and actually looking at the products themselves. My view in this, my whole reason for this channel is to help you guys to make more informed purchasing decisions, and this is just part of that. I would love for you to share your thoughts, feelings and opinions in the comments section below. Is this a line that you're going to run out and buy? Does any one of the products really pique your interest, or is this just going to be a total fail from you from the start? Sound off in the comments section below and let's get the conversation going. While you're down there, if you'd like to see more single brand reviews style videos like this, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up to let me know, because honestly it spots me and the channel so much. But shall we cut the waffle and shall we delve right into what you're all here for and take a quick look at the overall brand itself. So Nimya, which was teased and launched around 4 days ago by Nikki herself, is the self-funding project that's described as being a hybrid between makeup and skincare. I definitely think there's a gap in the market for this, because I think, a lot of people that watch this channel are hardcore aficionados of skincare. We love our skincare and ultimate fangirls, but that doesn't apply to everybody. Some people are much more into makeup and really don't want to invest the time in skincare. They'd rather be applying their gorgeous makeup looks. I think having products like this that kind of cross the boundaries between makeup but with a purpose, with some great skincare benefits as well, are kind of a way of bridging that gap. It's not going to be applicable to everybody, and I'm going to come on to the individual products in a minute, but I definitely think there's a niche in the market that Nikki's filling really successfully with this brand. The price point is a little bit up there. Before I read the prices of any of these brands, I kind of like to think in my head, what would I pay for it? And I say this is slightly more than maybe that is, but I think, as with all, sometimes it's worth paying more to get more, and we'll come on to that with the individual product reviews. There's only actually 4 products, so this won't take a long time to go through, and we'll be able to go into it a little bit more detail. The whole brand is cruelty-free, which I absolutely love, though it's not entirely vegan, so if you are living a plant-based lifestyle, this might not be the brand for you, and I'd encourage you to read the ingredients list on the individual products to which ones are compatible with a vegan lifestyle and which ones aren't. But in the spirit of positivity, shall we start with my favourite product from the collection, and that is the Cooling Eye Gel. Now, I'm not a huge fan of eye creams. Just generally, I'm not that enthusiastic and excited by eye products. However, I looked at this one and thought, okay, I kind of get it. I get where they're going with this, and I think there's some really great benefits. So you're paying $22 for this product, which, considering the formulation, the gorgeous packaging, honestly, the packaging just sings to you. You want to reach out and grab it. I actually think is a reasonable price point. It contains caffeine, which is a gorgeous ingredient for the under eye area. It's going to help with puffiness and inflammation. It's also going to help to eradicate some of the discoloration and dark circles that you might have. I think it's like an all-round best friend for the under eye area, and every single morning, bar none, I apply my caffeine eye stick just to kind of get the eye area going, get that lymphatic drainage moving, and this will definitely do that. It's also got some nice antioxidants in there, which is fantastic. The delicate under eye area is one that is prone to oxidative stress particularly, so having some antioxidants in there to protect the skin against that, I think is a really nice additional benefit. So overall, I'm happy with the price point. I adore the packaging, and I do think this is a product which is worth looking into. If you want to buy into the brand and you don't have a current caffeine eye stick, I think this would be a really nice option. I'm definitely going to put one on order to try it in the flesh as soon as it launches on the 23rd. Now, where the makeup hybrid combination kind of starts to come in is from the Where It All Starts cream, which is the moisturizer from the collection. Now, I'm a little bit confused by the name because it's called Where It All Starts, but actually we all know the moisturizer is the last step in your skincare routine. So I'm seeing this from like the beauty side of things. I'm assuming this is where your makeup journey starts. You finish your skincare, you moisturize, and this is where your makeup journey starts. And this is a moisturizer and primer in one. The price point of this product is a little bit up there. It's $30 for 45 mils of product, which I'd say is definitely on the higher end of what I would normally pay for a moisturizer. However, if you're thinking you're getting a moisturizer and a primer in one, if you think what the individual cost of buy those two separately would be, I actually think it's not a bad price point for this product. The ingredients in here are actually really, really nice. The packaging is to die for, but when you delve into it, you've got glycerin, which is a fantastic humectant and also will help prevent transepidermal wart loss throughout the day. You've got fatty alcohols, which I absolutely love. You've got honey in here, male extract, which is a fantastic skin softener, but also a brilliant humectant, which I kind of think is a bit of an unsung hero, so I'm really glad to see it in this product. You also have some really nice base ingredients that I think will just give a really light level of moisturization without weighing you down. It's got mica in here, which gives that little bit of a cheeky glow, though I'm going to come on to mica and the industry a little bit later in the video, so just bear that in mind because all the products do contain it, and I'll come on to that a little bit later. This should give you a little bit of a shimmer, a glow to kickstart your makeup routine, and overall I think it will be a really nice primer with a lightweight moisturizer built in. A few things that do just detract from this product, in my opinion, is it is packed full of fragrant components. I like a bit of fragrance in my skincare routine. I'm not one of these anti-fragrant zealots. I just think for me, there's too much fragrance in this. You've got artificial fragrance, which is apparently the signature scent that's going to carry through all of these products. But you've also got some other added fragrant components in there, which could make this potentially a bit problematic for people with very sensitive skin. You've also got colorants in here, which again, I'm not a huge fan of seeing in skincare because for me, I don't think the color of a product actually matters. You might disagree entirely, but for me, I'm quite happy for the color to be whatever it is. I'd rather not have the additional ingredients, the colorants, which could risk sensitivity. Overall, it's a nice product, and I definitely think there's a gap in the market for people that want to focus down on the makeup side, but also do want a little bit of skincare benefit as well. With these ingredients, you'll get great quality moisturizing ingredients, and you also get a great primer as well. Just be very mindful if you have sensitive skin, or you're looking to limit the amount of fragrance in your routine, because this is going to be packed full. Now we come on to the License to Glow Serum. I love all the names. Just as a side note, I love all the names from this brand. And I think the License to Glow Serum is my favorite name because I think we all have a right to that inner glow. And, you know, I'm one that always believes there's a set process you need to go through to get the best of your glowing skin. I actually captured this in a recent video, which I'll leave a link to up there. I don't know what I was expecting from this product from the name. I think it probably sung vitamin C, and I looked in it, and that isn't the case. This is not a vitamin C based serum. It, however, uses fruit extracts, and there's a whole lot of different fruit extracts in here to kind of energize the skin and give that boost, that glow. I don't think this is going to be as efficacious as a pure form vitamin C serum, for example, but I do think over a period of time you will get a nice additional glow from here. It's also quite moisturizing. You've got some mica in here, which again I referenced earlier, and I'll come on to in a little bit in the video, but will give you that little bit of shimmer, that little bit of instant glow. So I kind of see this as, again, that makeup and skincare hybrid where you're going to get some instant results from the mica, but down the line the fruit extracts are going to bring back some luminosity, give you that lit from within complexion, and I definitely think this is a really good product from that standpoint. Again, we just come back to some of the problematic ingredients that are in here, and I think this is what is going to prevent me from purchasing this particular product. You, alongside all the good that I've just referenced, you also have denatured alcohol, which is quite stripping and drying to the skin. I'm a great believer in hydrated and nourished skin is going to glow to the gods. I don't really like to see too much denatured alcohol in a lot of skincare, particularly ones that are going to promote a glow. You also have a lot of fragrance, as I referenced before, and colorants in here. So again, going to be problematic for people with sensitive skin. Fruit extracts are also potentially quite sensitizing. I don't have a problem with them, but I think if you layer it on top of fragrance and colorants and denatured alcohol, it could be a little bit sensitizing to some people. So just want to bear that in mind. For me, on this product, I don't think you're going to get enough glow to warrant the higher price point. $37 for 50 ml of product, which, you know what, isn't totally break the bank, but I do think it's quite up there. If you want to see this as almost like an instant glow drop style product and long-term long-term benefit glow serum in one, then actually you might be happy paying the $37. And I don't think that's a break the bank price, but it's definitely up there when you compare and contrast it to some other glow enhancing options that are on the market. You get 50 mils in this, which I adore. This is a larger size serum. Traditionally serums come in a 30 ml bottle. This is 50 mils, so you're getting more product, so you bear that in mind, which is great because you have to repurchase it infrequently, which means you're saving on air miles, shipping costs, better for the environment, all of that good stuff. So I like the bottle size, big tick in the box for Nikki on that one. And I think overall it's a nice product, well packaged with some good ingredients. I just think it's a shame that that denatured alcohol and all that fragrance is in there. We're now going to come on to the two remaining products. I haven't got a lot to say because I definitely think that whilst the ones I've mentioned are skincare, these are definitely firmly on the makeup side. They have a makeup setting spray and a portable fan. I don't really get the fan. Personally, I don't get the fan. I think this is to dry the setting spray after you've, applied it on top of your makeup. I get that. Someone that doesn't apply setting spray day in, day out, I don't know whether that adds benefit or whether you're just best letting it dry in the air. I personally won't reach for a portable fan, but it looks bougie. It's in keeping with the collection. That's your choice. And when the setting spray comes, this has like acne nightmare written all over it. So in here, you've got castor oil, which is my #1 trigger for my adult acne. Not the case for everyone, but I would bear that in mind if you are prone to breakouts. And it's also got some potentially drying ingredients in here, as well as a lot of fragrance and colorants and all of that. So I'm not going to make a comment because I don't use setting spray, so I don't really know what a good one or a bad one is, but I definitely won't be purchasing this to try it out because that castor oil is my #1 adult acne trigger. I know my skin and I just know that this wouldn't work for me. So by buying it would be setting the brand up for fail. They do have a really nice bundle. If you actually think, I want to try all the products, I want to support Nikki, I want to try all the products, they do a bundle where you get all 4 of the core products and you get the fan for free. So if you're a fan of the fan, pardon the pun, you can get that for free in the bundle, which is nice. I like a good saving. Who doesn't like that when you're buying in multiples? So yeah, definitely. In terms of my overall thoughts and feelings, so what are my overall thoughts? I actually think this is well formulated. One of the reasons I wanted to sit down and film this video is I saw a lot of people online when Nikki launched this, you could tell how proud she was and how excited she was. And of course, you got the usual Poindexters in the comments and online saying, she knows nothing, she can apply makeup, she knows nothing about skincare, who is she? She's not a dermatologist. And I'm like, do you know what? All of that, what is all that conversation about? Why don't you actually take a look at the products and then judge them on how they perform? Not everybody has to be a cosmetic formulator to come up with the concept for a skincare routine. She's probably worked alongside some really good cosmetic formulators to bring these to market. And so I actually wanted to sit down and film this as kind of like a backlash to all of that chatter online, because you know what? Just because you forget the person, look at the products and the brand itself and whether it delivers. I think there's some great products. The IE gel, definitely worth the splurge. I love the idea of the moisturizer primer in one, and I think it definitely is a quality moisturizer rather than just being a primer with a bit of glycerin thrown in. It's got so much more than that, and I would definitely recommend. Whether you want to buy the setting spray and the glow spray, I think is up to you and kind of what you want to do. Now, one thing I will call out just before I end the video is mica. So mica has a bit of a checkered history. As an ingredient, it brings sparkle to the skin and adds a bit of luminosity to any products. However, the areas where it tends to be mined haven't got the best reputation for workers' rights, particularly around the use of child labour. And there's been a whole lot of exposés around the mica industry and how actually it's detrimental to the environment, obviously to children's education and to workers' rights. And so you do need to bear that in mind. I reached out to Nimya to request some information about where they source their mica, because that's a really thing that matters to me and I think is really important, and I'm waiting to hear back. Obviously, I'll leave an update below with any response that I get from them, and I just think, if they could share that bit of transparency, I would happily buy the brand. If that's all the case, on the 23rd, I'll be buying the moisturiser and the eye cream, and I'll show you a little bit of a swatch over on the Facebook group, which is Mad About Skin. Hopefully this has given you a little bit of an insight, first impressions, but sound off in the comments section below with any thoughts and feelings you have. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, I love your skin. Take care. Bye.